Today we're doing a deep dive into a condition that affects roughly 1 in every 250 people. Just
Mhm.
in the UK, that is about 220,000 individuals.
Right. But the real story here isn't the prevalence, it's the invisibility of it all. Familial hypercholesterolaemia, or FH.
Yeah, the invisibility is exactly what we are focusing on, because less than 8% of those people have actually been identified.
Which is a staggering gap. You literally have over 200,000 people walking around with a biological time bomb in their arteries, and they have absolutely no idea.
And our mission today is to figure out why, to understand how this genetic roll of the dice affects cholesterol right from birth, and the detective work it actually takes to find it.
And we really have to start by clearing up a major misconception. When people hear high cholesterol, they almost always assume it's diet related.
Like too many cheeseburgers or...
Exactly. But with FH, we are looking at a mechanical failure. It's a failure in the LDL receptors.
Right, so it's not a dirty filter.
It's a broken pump, yeah. And because that pump is broken from day one, the cumulative exposure starts the literal second they are born.
Which explains why the pathology is so aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Like seeing evidence of arteries thickening in children as young as 11.
Yeah, 11 years old. It's happening decades before anyone is typically thinking about heart health.
So what does the long-term risk look like if this goes untreated?
It's severe. You are looking at a 50% chance of a heart attack by age 50 for men. And for women, it's about a 30% chance by age 60.
Wow. So early identification is everything here. I know clinicians use the Broome criteria to flag this.
They do. They are specifically looking for LDL levels above 4.9 millimoles per liter, combined with a family history of premature heart disease.
They also scan for physical clues too, right? Like tendon xanthomata.
Right, those lipid deposits you sometimes see on the knuckles or the Achilles tendon, those are a dead giveaway if you see them.
But our sources are really careful to flag a major pitfall there. You cannot rely on the physical exam alone.
No, you absolutely cannot, because the absence of those bumps does not mean the absence of the gene.
Right, you can't just eyeball this and rule a patient out.
Which is exactly why the strategy has to shift from passive observation to active hunting. And the most cost-effective tool we have for that is cascade testing.
Right, cascade testing. Because
Right.
FH is autosomal dominant. So finding one patient, the index case, is basically finding the first thread.
Exactly, because there is a straight 50% chance that their sibling or their child has the exact same genetic error.
So primary care essentially has to turn into detective work.
Yes, GPs have to mine their patient records for red flags. They look for people under 30 with total cholesterol over 7.5 or over 30s with levels above 9.0.
And once you identify that suspect, you test the entire immediate family.
You do, and the treatment protocol, once you find them, is distinct. Because the body is fighting a genetic mechanism, simply eating better isn't going to fix it.
Though the diet still matters, right?
Yeah.
Keeping fat intake under 30%.
It helps, sure, but it is rarely enough on its own. The gold standard here is high-intensity statins.
Aiming to slash those LDL levels by more than 50% from their baseline.
Exactly. And obviously smoking is completely non-negotiable.
Oh, for sure. You're already dealing with compromised arteries. Smoking is just pouring gasoline on the fire.
Yeah. And there's a really crucial nuance regarding timing, too. For children, the goal is to test and treat by age 10.
To prevent that early damage we talked about.
Right. But for pregnancy, the guidance totally flips. Statins can affect fetal development.
So women with FH have to stop treatment 3 months before conceiving.
Yes, which requires serious forward planning. It really underscores that this is a lifelong management game.
So we are dealing with a condition that is very common, highly dangerous, but also incredibly treatable if we just utilize the data we already have.
The tragedy is strictly in the silence. It is entirely preventable if we just look for it.
It really makes you wonder, when you look at your own family tree, was that random heart attack in your grandfather actually random? Or was it a traceable, preventable genetic thread that no one ever pulled on?
That is the real question.
Something for you to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.